Is the Drake Relays just kind of have a special spot for you as an athlete, as a runner?
Yeah, it's honestly probably my favorite meet. I came here growing up all through high school, and I have a lot of good memories from here. Whether they were winning races or losing them, I enjoyed every minute of it. So I'm really happy to be back.
Do you have a lot of family coming down?
Oh yeah, I have about like 20 family members coming, so I'm gonna have a big cheering section.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what do you remember from your time in high school? It's kind of far removed, but what do you remember about some moments on the Blue Oval?
Yeah, I mean, I remember losing to Katie Flood a lot, going all through high school, which was good. It taught me how to lose and how to be humble. And then my senior year, I mean, I have probably my favorite memory. One of my favorite running memories is from this track. My senior year, I went after the 1,500 meter state record. It was actually Katie's, and I ended up not even getting it. But going into that last lap, the entire stadium stood on their feet and was cheering me on, and it was just one of the coolest feelings that I've ever really experienced.
Do you, how much do you take pride in the fact that you have run here, even though you're facing people from all over the United States?
I feel like I have a little bit of an advantage just because I kind of have, I don't want to lose on this track, and I know this track really well, but at the end of the day I still have to go out there and run fast, so I'm not really saying I have much of an advantage, but I do love this track and I love the atmosphere of it.
Do you get the same feeling that you got the first time you raced on this track to even like today, just looking at it?
It's always really exciting. The first time I stepped on this track, I was a lot more nervous just to see how many people were actually in the stands. It was just like kind of overwhelming, but now I have a little more experience in running in front of a big crowd, so I'm a little more relaxed this time.
And 2 Iowans in this field, is that kind of a fun little story inside of the story on this race, you think?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, Jenny's an amazing runner. She's someone I've looked up to throughout her career, and yeah, I mean, not to take away from her, I still want to beat her though. But no, it's good to be able to have other Iowans and kind of bring everything back home, and it's a really cool story.
So what has, from the end of your 2016 season to now, what's kind of been your workout? What have you been doing?
Mostly just been focusing on U.S. outdoors, trying to make the world team, and everything's kind of just been focused on that. Even going into this race, Jerry, my coach, was kind of saying we're going to work through this. We have big picture in June, so which is totally fine with me. I had a good indoor season, was able to pull off the 2-mile win indoors, so that was good for me to kind of get my confidence level up a little bit and see what I can do outdoors.
So a cool night tomorrow night, how does that impact your race at all?
I don't care too much about weather. I don't like the wind, so as long as it's not windy, even if it is, I know how to run in the wind. I grew up here, so I mean it's not anything that is new to me. But yeah, it's not a big deal.
What are you looking at time-wise this early in the outdoor season? Are you looking at time or more so to win the race?
Yeah, I'm just kind of, I don't really have a time in my mind. I just really want to get out there and compete well and get that experience.
And since you made the Olympic team, how different was this past off season compared to others in terms of potential commitments and endorsements?
It wasn't too different. I definitely had to, I came back to Sioux City last fall, and they wanted me to come back, and so I came back here for a week and kind of did the whole celebrity thing, which was kind of cool, but it was like towards the end of the week I was like, I'm ready to go back to Oregon and kind of not go back to being invisible, if you will. But yeah, I mean, I haven't done a whole lot of things differently. Just really, I feel like I have more of a target maybe on my back now. So I've just really been trying to stay focused and stay purposeful in what I'm doing.
Does it, when you go to the Olympics, does it elevate your expectations now of your career?
Not for me. I've always had very high expectations of myself. I've always wanted to go to the Olympics. I want to win an Olympic gold medal and, set records and everything. So I've always motivated myself that way. But I mean, I'm sure other people are kind of expecting more out of me now that I have made an Olympic team. But I just try to focus on what I can do and my expectations.
Is being invisible kind of the way you like to operate?
It is. Yeah, I'm not like a huge social media person or anything. I like to lay low and do my own thing. So, I mean, I'm sure. Hopefully, I have more success and but I'm sure I'm gonna have to go do things more and like do more social media posts, which is fine. It kind of comes with it. So, yeah, I'm just happy to be able to run and do what I love.
Have you found a barber to put the blue streak in here?
I know. I ended up getting rid of it. I had it since my junior year of high school, so about 7 years, and I thought the Olympics was maybe a good note to go out on for it. Yeah, I'm sure it'll come back eventually. I really like it, but yeah, I'm just kind of doing a normal hair right now.
So I know we're still 3 years out from the next Olympics, but kind of talk about what the process is for you now, trying to get back there for the next one.
Yeah, just staying healthy is the biggest thing, really. Being able to build each year and just get better, do more miles. I have been pretty patient throughout my career as far as just each year I'll add in maybe a little more mileage, change my diet here a little bit, do a little more like massage, like little things, just to be able to constantly be progressing. And I'm just going to keep doing that and until I don't get better, So each year I've been able to improve just a little bit more, so yeah.
Have you ruled out the steeple? I know you have a
That was actually a funny conversation last year. I was kind of asking my coach if he'd let me do it just to try it. It always looked fun to me, but then I ran a pretty fast 5K indoors, and he was like, "Nope, we're gonna do the 5K." So,